Alright, so I have a few side quests going on, but this is going to be the main dynasty for the year. This is my dynasty, the alma mater, the close to the heart UCF Knights. I got the UTAP with my buddy Rizzo, and then I got the suggested Mississippi State. Mississippi State's the kind of the main side quest there. UTAP's second most important. This is where it's at. So the 1-4 rivalry game here to open the season, open the dynasty. And check my depth chart a minute to do that. 4. I know this team pretty well from last year. I know I want the farmer here. Oh, there. I didn't realize some of these guys were fake last year. It's not no. Who's real and who's fake? Oh, bibs there. Down we go. Watson. And goes like that. There. Who cares? This all goes Swim's way. If anything was real. Oh, he's real, he's playing. Yes, very real. Central Arkansas. One hand. It's getting good. Swing's still the backup, but Swing's the backup. So let's come back to this season. Alright, that's where I'll see. Oh, I want this check. I made sure I had the 1 and 7. Yep. Now it's done.
The Florida I-4 corridor, tourist hotbed, and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road.
The reason they aren't playing each other in real life is UCF won't go to USF, and USF won't play UCF without getting home to it. Makes sense to me. On both sides.
It's the USF Bulls and the UCF Knights. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
I wish we were still the Golden Knights. We're just the Knights.
And the Bulls kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights offense will go on the attack first. Golden Knights took down the Wolves, perhaps by the horns the last time they met, and won the war on I-4.
Yeah, UCF feels like since moving to the Big 12, they're starting to recruit better players, and I think that was the difference the last time these two teams met up. They just seemed to be bigger and stronger when the game was on the line.
And obviously, the war on I-4 is awesome, and this is a good rivalry game that's kind of budding, but one thing you talked about speed, Palmer. In the state of Florida, you have speed. And UCF has a lot of speed, a lot of playmakers, and it was on full display.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back.
Obviously, being an alumni,
coverages on the back end, hoping
played with them last year and Florida was ridiculous.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Knights will call on their punt team. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So USF,
I don't know much about them. I wonder who their quarterback is.
And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this.
They get enough rush, and it pays off with a sack at the 20. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. That's caught. It's Farmer. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sacks.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running the red zone. It's Watson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. With the catch, it's Sullivan. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback keep. Runs through the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Early in the game, really good decision by the quarterback there on the zone read. He's reading the defensive end, who crashes down to take the running back, and that triggers him to flip the football, use the speed, get to the outside, rip off a big play.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a crease, it's Chambers. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Got a man, it's Farmer. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Tosses it incomplete. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign. But, of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it? The war on I-4. I mean, that's just it's a dope name. I really like it. Obviously, this is kind of a new rivalry, but Palmer, UCF, USF, they're fighting for the same kids in recruiting and building a program.
Yeah, man, whether you get off on McIntosh Road, the Florida Turnpike, or Lake Mary Boulevard, these two schools do not like each other. Whether it's the Bounce House or Raymond James Stadium, the war on I-4, baby, that's where it's at.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 9. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special.
Pretty cool
Now to
stat
see if
here.
these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The run inside. It's Watson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. It's Watson. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. Trying play action. Now improvising. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice
Not supposed to still have the shoe clock
great
on.
command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He'll try to do it himself. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to impose their will with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football.
Pulls it in down the sideline. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
The Knights have this offense rolling. Handoff to the lone back. Maybe some room here. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Barnett. A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Van Buren. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
What up, sir? UCF time. I will play some Mississippi State later on, but I wanted to get my UCF game started. I'm going to play this the whole time.
Wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Knights come.
How you liking the game so far? Oh, the quarterback's the dude from James Madison last year, Alonzo Barnett. Or Barrett. Or Barnett or Barrett. I think it's Barnett. Barnett. Alonzo.
The Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. In the red area, it's Watson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Watson's transferred to, like, he's on the running back Tavion Swim. He's he was their freshman, like, star freshman last year, but he was hurt, didn't play, so. But I used him a bunch, obviously, in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Knights. Made the grab.
Oh, no doubt. I was wondering. I thought my buddy might have been on.
It's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition.
They got a pretty tough schedule. UCF, some Big 12 games are pretty tough. Going with Florida State. I don't know, it made it a little tougher than their normal schedule. Yeah, everything's on high.
The give on the counter. Makes a man miss. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Alexis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coach Hartline told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was...
No, I haven't really seen anything online of it, either playing or doing other stuff.
He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense.
You know, UCF's got the talent. I should make the playoffs. I'd be disappointed if I don't make the playoffs in the first year. Last year, I didn't make the playoffs the first year. I made the playoffs the first year, not the second year, I think. And then I started winning titles after that.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing his his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. All the way back to his 5-yard line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Motion from the wideout. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Got to give the defense
like that the rain just started out of nowhere.
Anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And they'll knock him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This USF offense will open this drive right here. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Bulls can play this.
Oh, trash. I think we were 4-8 or something last year. Not good. Not good.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Bringing the heat.
All like the prediction magazines or whatever, I seen like 14th, 15th, but I think they're going to be a lot better.
They've already got a bunch of sacks.
They're 14th or 15th in the Big 12.
This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's
they've been in the Big 12 2 years. I think they've only won 2 or 3 conference
something
games.
has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
When an Natty first year in Buffalo or second?
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Odom. He'll be forced out of bounds.
That's sick. Did you stay in like the MAC or whatever, or did you switch conferences?
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. Slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
UCF, 28, South Florida.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that?
Who,
They still have
USF?
the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable
Yeah, I don't know
lead.
too much because all the transfer.
To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains.
My bad, you're talking about Buffalo.
Nice job.
It's hard to keep up with him playing.
Post snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Hey, guys, I'll be really curious to watch this offense down the stretch and see how they handle this. They've got a big lead. They can probably just continue to run the football. I like how the running back stayed in bounds right there, too. Keep the clock moving. Or do they like their numbers? Do they want to continue to put the gas pedal to the floor, be aggressive, try to score points? Be interested to see how they handle this situation.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up.
Honestly, I messed with it last night to see how to do it. Got it up and I forgot, so I'll try next time.
There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. On the run, deep down the right side. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter.
Yeah, definitely.
DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Looking deep, and a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Quickly complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that
Where did he
time.
play before?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bull!
That fucking
And they add 6
blew.
more to the board with that trip to the house.
I do remember Mississippi State.
Sometimes
I
we
say
ask
that.
coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
South Florida, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Big may have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. A handoff for Watson. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UCF! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Van Buren. almost had the completion, just missed it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Keeps it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a heat. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run inside. It's Isaac. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They'll try the left side. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. So in the war on I-4, it goes to the Knights as UCF outlast USF. That's going to do it for